So I think we've all heard of a bit of turmoil going on at Warner Brothers and their gaming studios. Well, it seems like all this has finally come to a head with studios getting closed and games getting canceled. What studios have been closed and what games have been canceled? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So over the past few years, we've had games coming out from WB that have been kind of hit and miss. We had Hogwarts Legacy, which did really well, but then you had Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League that seemed to have not done as well. Then you had Multiversus that came out in sort of a beta and then basically closed down for like a year and then came back, and now they just announced that they're discontinuing it. Well, it looks like all this is finally resulting in what we have from this report from Bloomberg. The headline here says, Warner Brothers shuts down 3 video game studios in restructuring. So Bloomberg is reporting that a memo was sent around by WB about the shuttering of 3 studios. And we have a copy of part of that memo here. It says, we have had to make some very difficult decisions to structure our development studios' investments around building the best games possible with our key franchises, Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, DC, and Game of Thrones. After careful consideration, we are closing 3 of our development studios, Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and Warner Brothers Games San Diego. This is a strategic change in direction and not a reflection of these teams or the talent that consists within them. The development of Monolith's Wonder Woman video game will not move forward. Our hope was to give players and fans the highest quality experience possible for the iconic character, and unfortunately this is no longer possible within our strategic priorities. This is another tough decision as we recognize Monolith's storied history of developing epic fan experiences through amazing games. We greatly admire the passion of these 3 teams and thank every employee for their contributions. As difficult as today is, we remain focused on and excited about getting back to producing high-quality games for our passionate fans and developed by our world-class studios, and getting our games business back to profitability and growing in 2025 and beyond. And we'll take a look at the 3 studios that are closing here. First you have Monolith Productions. They worked on games such as Fear and Fear 2 and Condemned 2. And more recently, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor and Middle-earth Shadow of War. And of course they were working on that Wonder Woman game that did get, I think, rebooted in 2024, at least that's what some of the reports were saying. And then next we have Player First Games, which is mostly known for developing the WB fighter Multiversus, which I mentioned before has a weird history of being out in beta and then going away for like a year and then coming back, and then just recently getting announced that Season 5 was going to be the last season and that the game would be shutting down on May 30th. And WB had just acquired Player First Games like about 7 months ago. And kind of researching for this video, I kept seeing all these articles about how well Multiversus must be doing because Warner Brothers acquires the developer. And then we have Warner Brothers Games San Diego, and I didn't really see any direct credits for them. I think they mostly helped out with Multiversus. So definitely a tough blow to all the employees at these 3 studios. Hopefully a lot of them will land on their feet and find something somewhere else. And it's a shame that we won't see that Wonder Woman game ever get released. I have to wonder if it didn't get restarted, would it have already been out by now? But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Warner Brothers kind of changing their focus to work mostly on Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, DC, and Game of Thrones? And what do you think the future will hold for some of the other studios that WB owns? Drop your comment below and let me know your thoughts. And if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching and be good.